Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to connect your Lenovo IdeaPad 5 to a TV. And there are a few different methods of doing that, so let's begin with the first one. It's the most reliable and also the most compatible because it's compatible with all TVs that exist. So it's pretty great. And all you need to do is connect it with a cable. I'm most certain that it'll work with an HDMI cable, but in a moment I'm gonna test it out if it works with the USB-C, because this laptop also has USB-C and sometimes USB-C supports display output. But let's connect it. So let's connect it with the USB-C because I know that it works with HDMI. On the left side of the laptop there is an HDMI port. And of course the other end of the cable it has to be something that matches your TV display inputs. I'm gonna turn the TV on because it has turned off itself, and now let's see it works, as you can notice. But now it displays the same thing on both displays. So what you should do if you want to extend it, you can also leave it like that, of course, but if you want to use them as two separate displays, then click on Windows and P on the keyboard of your laptop. It'll open the projection settings and you can select Extend. Now, both displays display different things and you can move windows across it, but before I begin with it, let's click on Windows and P again, then click on More Display Settings because the arrangement is not correct right now. I'm just gonna drag this display to, which is my TV, and apply it. Now you can see that the cursor, if I move it up, it moves to the TV. The same goes to Windows. If I move a window to the TV, it's on the TV. Quite logical. And that's basically it for this first method. It has no delay, the best quality. I think that it has no issues, honestly. So I'd really recommend that method. Although if you don't have a cable, you can use two different other methods, but your TV has to support it and your TV has to be on the same Wi-Fi network as your laptop. And let's go with the first method. I'm gonna disconnect the cable. So going back to the wired connection, you know now that you can either use the USB-C port or the HDMI. Of course, for USB-C you'll need a cable that actually works with that, or a adapter that goes from USB-C to HDMI, then HDMI cable, and on the other end something that supports your TV. Now let's go to the second method. Click on Windows and K letter on your keyboard. It'll open cast settings. If your TV is on the same Wi-Fi network, you'll see on your TV the allow button. Just click on allow, then you'll get connected. And it works in the exact same way as the wired connection, although it may have a lower quality and also a higher delay. And you, I think, may notice it here as I start moving the cursor around. It really is delayed on the TV, but it still may be good for some presentations or watching pictures that you have saved on your laptop, so you can show it to your friends or family. It's quite great. Now let's go to the last method, which will let you watch maybe some videos in fair quality. And to do it, you'll need to have Chrome app installed on your laptop. So this is the browser, Chrome browser. Now, once we are here, your TV has to support the app for the website you're opening. So if you're opening YouTube, your TV has to have YouTube installed. If you are opening things like, let's say, Netflix, your TV has to have Netflix installed. Disney Plus, the same. And now you should simply click on open the video you want to watch, then click on three dots in top right corner and click on Cast, Save and Share. Then click on Cast, and now you'll see this pop-up window. You can click on the TV. Now, okay, I have a problem with it because I first need to disconnect from the wireless display. Now, once it's disconnected, I should be able to open the cast settings. Let's see about that. Yeah, I'm gonna select it. You can see YouTube opens as I confirm right here. It'll open the video. And what it does is it basically sends a link to your TV from the video, and you can watch the video that way. Your laptop persists connected to the TV, which means that basically you can pause video, skip to another video, skip ads, go back to the previous video, skip by several amount of seconds, or add videos to queue, which is pretty helpful because you can't add videos to queue on TV like directly. And now as I start playing it, you can see it goes on the TV and it works. And if I pause on the laptop, it pauses on the TV. And that's about it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below which method is your favorite one. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future. And feel free to just watch more videos as well if you need that. See you in the next one.